Hey, welcome to the Dankest Dungeon. Today we're going to be doing a rematch with these Aetherdrift commanders. If you didn't see the first game that we played with these commanders, check it out here in the upper right corner. This is going to be a quick one today. Let's get right into the game so you can see who kicks everyone's asses. Hey, what's up? It's Jason, back again with Gonti, Night Minister. Let's see how the race goes this time around.
Hey guys, round two. Let's make them Ketramose these hands.
Corbin, we're back! Playing Saheeli, Radiant Creator again. It's a deck with energy in it. Bye.
Hey, it's Matt. I'm back playing Oviya, Automech Artisan, and despite what Corbin may tell you, I don't just turn every commander that has green into an elf deck. Or at least, that's not the version that I brought with, because I did build that deck on the side.
Okay, game two, everyone. Let's roll. I got a 7.
4.
5.
8.
I get to go second? Thank you, Corbin.
I'll keep.
This hand will be great if the lands come, so I will keep it.
I think my hand's okay. I'm going to keep.
I will keep as well.
Draw. Commercial District. I will surveil. Yeah, that can stay there. I'll pass.
I will play a tapped Tanglespan Bridgeworks, because despite all of the one-drop elves in my deck, I can never draw them when they matter. Go ahead.
I'm going to draw. Play a swamp into a soul ring into a nothing. Go ahead.
I like the nothing. You should do that more.
I will draw, I will play a Flooded Strand and pass.
I will cast a Goblin Welder. Then I will play a Verdant Catacombs, and I'll pass.
Untap and draw. I'm going to play a Homeward Path. Taps for color, so I can tap it to make each player gain control of all creatures they own. Go ahead.
Annoying. I'm going to untap and draw. I'll play a swamp. Pay 4 for Gonti. Start hitting each other. Go ahead.
In your turn, I'm going to fetch and get a Shadowy Backstreet and Surveil. A Skyclave Apparition in the Grave, and I will untap and draw. We will play a swamp, and I'm going to tap 1 and try to remember to gain life when creatures come in again. I will pass turn.
I will hurt myself and get a Hedge Mage into play tap. When that enters, I will also surveil. That's fine. I'll untap, draw this, go to combat. I will attack Matt
I will not block.
for 1.
You get to look at the top card of his library.
I do.
As long
I'll
as it
play this
remains.
land. I will then cast Master Thopterist. He is a 1/4. Whenever I cast an artifact spell, create a 1/1 colorless Thopter token, and then I can pay 1 and a blue and sacrifice 2 artifacts to draw a card.
I will gain a life.
Untap and draw. I have a forest. I am going to cast Green Sun Zenith. X is 2. And I'm going to go find Fanatic of Ronus.
I will gain a life.
It's a 1/4. I can tap it for green, and if I have a creature with power 4 or greater, I can tap it for 4 green, and I can eternalize it if it's in my graveyard. My turn is complete.
Okay, I'm going to untap and draw. I'm going to go ahead and go straight to combat. Swing a 3 on you, David.
I will declare no blocks.
Okay. 3 commander damage, and I will snag the top card of your library. I will pay 1 for a Putrid Imp, and I will make a treasure.
I will gain a life.
I'm going to pay 4 using the treasure for Yawgmoth, Thran Physician. 2/4, protection from humans. Pay life, sack another creature, put a -1/-1 counter on another creature, and I draw a card. Pay 2 black, discard a card, proliferate.
I will gain a life.
Yep, I'll pass turn.
Tap, drop. Gaia Reach Sanitarium. We will tap for 3 and play a Faith of the Devoted. Whenever I cycle or discard a card, I may pay 1 generic mana. If I do, each opponent loses 2 and I gain 2. And I will pass.
I'll just cast my commander. I'll go to combat. David, take the damage.
I'm going to gain 1 from your commander and then I'll take the damage.
Sure.
Here's a card.
Thanks. I'll pass.
Abstergo Entertainment. It's a legendary land. I can tap it for colorless. I can pay 1 and tap it to add a mana of any color. I can pay 3 and tap it and exile it to return up to 1 target historic card from my graveyard to my hand, then exile all graveyards. I would also like to go to combat and hit David for 1.
David just blocked this time.
I'll take 1. The card.
Thanks. Second main. 1,000-year elixir. Pass the turn.
I will untap and draw. I'm going to pay 4. Flare of Malice. Each of you sack the creature that has the highest mana cost.
Got it.
I will then go to combat. I'm going to discard Changeling Outcast to give this flying.
Sure.
Swing on Corbin. Gonti will continue your way. Yawgmoth will come at you.
No blocks.
No blocks.
Okay, so we'll get the top of each of your decks. Play Godless Shrine, untapped. Go ahead and pay 1 for a Botfly Swarm, and I will pass turn.
Untap and drop. Tap out and play my commander. I will pass turn.
Are you enjoying our content? Want to help support the show? Consider joining our Patreon for some dank benefits, including access to our full deck list, voting privileges for polls, shoutouts at the end of our videos, and more. Don't want to give us any money? We get it. Subscribing to the channel, liking our videos, and commenting down below also help as well, and are totally free. Thank you so much everyone for your support. Let's get back to the video.
We'll play a Talisman of Curiosity. Trigger Sai. I'll make a 1/1 Thopter. Play a Bloodstained Mire, and I'll pass.
Land of Return is David's Urza Saga. Chapter 1, I can make mana. 3, 4. I'm going to unearth my Fanatic of Ronus. I'll tap it for 4 green. I will untap it. 3 green. I'm going to use 2 of it to turn Yawgmoth into an elk.
I'll pay life and sack Putrid Dump to draw a card. Goblin Weller's a
Is it a
1/1, yeah?
-1/-1?
-1/-1.
You got it.
Is that good?
Yeah, that'll have to be good.
Okay. I will draw a card from the thing. 4. I will cast my commander. Yeah, that's it. Go ahead.
I will untap and draw a card. Pay 2 life for a breeding pool. Go to combat. Gonti will come at you. Yawgmoth will come at you. This will also come at you.
I will declare no blocks.
I'll take 3.
I have responses for damage. Gonti's gonna get lost. Trigger. Make a treasure token.
He dies.
You get 2
Yeah,
maps.
2 maps. The one coming at you, Matt.
Uh-oh, it's ninja time.
Yeah, we're ninjutsuing in Orochi, Soul Reaver. We'll go back to hand. He's a 5/4. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, create a treasure token and manifest the top card of that player's library. So I'll manifest yours and his. I will make 2 treasure tokens. I will use those and recast Yawgmoth and pass turn.
Untap, keep draw. We're going to tap 2. I'm going to play a Olivia's Dragoon. Discard a card to give it flying until end of turn. I will pass turn.
Activate Bloodstained Mire. That's end of your turn. Thundering Falls.
You have no idea how much I miss being able to fetch Surveil lands in this mono green deck.
Trigger. I will Surveil. That can stay on top. I'm going to untap and I'm going to draw back. I will play a Misty Rainforest and I will hurt myself some more. Catch you a try. I'm going to play. I'm going to cast... Is it Generatorium? Trigger Sai. Get another Thopter. If you would get 1 or more energy counters, you get that many +1 instead. I am going to cast Finale of Devastation, X = 2. And I will go search my deck for a 2-drop. We'll put this Volatile Storm Drake into play. We're going to target Yawgmoth.
I'm going to be nice to you, Matt. Not kidding.
Thank you. I kind of expected you to for no
I'm going to kill
reason.
both your Thopters.
Sure.
Put -1, -1 counters on both your Thopters, draw 2 cards, and I'll trade you.
Okay. And I will pay 4 to keep them. And then I'll pass.
End step, I'm going to activate Oviya, put a thing into play. It's a Smuggler's Buggy. I have vehicles in this deck, as it turns out. Because it's an artifact, it enters with 2+1/+1 counters. It has Hideaway 4. When it deals combat damage to a player, I may cast the exile card without paying its mana cost. If I do, return Smuggler's Buggy to its owner's hand, and it's crew 2. That one. I'm going to go to my turn. Main 1, I can make constructs with David's Urza Saga. Land for turn is Wooded Foothills. I'm going to fetch. Green, tap. I'm going to activate my commander. I'm going to put in Soul of the Harvest. 6/6 trample. Whenever another non-token creature enters the battlefield under my control, I may draw a card. But for now, we're just going to crew the buggy with it. I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to attack Corbin for 7 trample.
Okay, I'll take 7.
Okay. Trigger on combat damage. You may cast the exile card without paying its mana cost. If you do, return it Smuggler's Buggy to its owner's hand. I will cast this Teamer Sabertooth and return the Smuggler's Buggy to my hand. I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to respond to the trigger with a Worldly Tutor. I'm going to find Great Oak Guardian on top of my library. It is a 4/5 flash reach. When it enters the battlefield, creatures target player controls get +2/+2 until end of turn and untap them. Untap my commander. I'm going to tap this for 4, use 1 of it to activate my commander. I'm going to put Great Oak Guardian onto the battlefield. When it enters the battlefield, I'm going to target myself to untap all of my creatures and give them all +2/+2 until end of turn. So how this works is they all untap, they all get a little bit bigger. I can use the 2 floating mana with 1 remaining to bounce this. Tap this for 4, use 1 of it to put this back in, untap them again, use 2 of it. I may draw a card on each of those with my Soul of the Harvest. I'm going to make a bunch of mana, and then I'm going to start drawing cards. I'm going to Finale for 20, and I'm going to go get Triskelion. Triskelion enters the battlefield with 3+1/+1 counters on it. I can remove a 1/1 counter from it to deal 1 damage to any target. I'm going to ping someone, let's say Jason, and then I'm going to ping David, and then I'm going to ping Corbin, and I'm going to bounce it with Teamer.
Hey, Matt, you remember when I said I wasn't going to pick on you?
Yeah.
Never again.
Never again. I know.
And Matt is able to make a bunch of mana, make his creatures super big, draw a bunch of cards, and then kill everyone with a Triskelion. Great job, Matt. I did not see that coming. Thank you all for watching at home. See you next time. Thank you, patrons, especially Jacob M., Paul K., Jared R., KGCB, Mad Hatter Mage CJ, and Jared N. And thank you to the rest of our patrons as well.